Oh, hey, what's up? Welcome back, and thanks for tuning into my channel. So today, I'm going to be doing a review, give a rating, and giving facts on Hotel Artemis. Hotel Artemis came out June 8th, 2018. You probably didn't know about this one because they didn't advertise it that much. I totally forgot about it until I saw it on Amazon Prime, and I'm like, oh shit, I want to watch this. They did not advertise it a lot, so when it went into theaters, a lot of people didn't see it. It's an action crime drama set in the future, 2028, and this whole thing takes place during a huge riot in Los Angeles. And it's almost like, think of John Wick and how John Wick, they had that hotel specifically for assassins. Well, Hotel Artemis is kind of like a hospital or, a first aid place for special people, like special guests, such as criminals or the rich that can't afford or want discreet surgery or be taken care of secretly. And it's really, really good. It has like an amazing cast. Has Dave Bautista, Jodie Foster, let me look at the other names because I can't pronounce them. Sophia Botella, the girl that played the new Mummy. It had Jeff Goldblum, Brian Tyree Henry, Jenny Slate, Zachary Quinto, Charlie Day, Kenneth Choi, Evan Jones, Nathan Davis Jr., Ramsey Samana. Dude, it's loaded. The cast is amazing. This movie it slipped through the cracks. I think if they would have advertised it more, it could have made a lot more money. A lot of people called this movie that did see it wasted potential, because throughout the movie itself, it's a good movie, but they could have done so much more. It's a really short movie. Its runtime's only 97 minutes. And nowadays movies are either 2 hours or more. And usually if it's shorter than that, it's not that good of a movie. But I like this movie, and I am doing this review on it because I would like you guys to watch it too, because it's really good and it deserves your attention. So let's go on this ride that is Hotel Artemis. Los Angeles, 2028. With riots running rampant in Los Angeles, criminals find this a perfect opportunity to steal and pillage. With time running short, Waikiki and Honolulu decide to just take from the patrons of the bank instead of robbing the actual vault.
That's real nice. Believe me, you don't want it. No, I really do.
Okay, so I said Waikiki and Honolulu as their character names because in Hotel Artemis, the actual hotel, the room they're assigned is the name they're given, and it's all they're called through the entire movie. Now, their actual names are said at least once or twice within the movie, but in the credits and in the casting, it only gives their room names. Also, so the riots are starting because water is not scarce, but drinkable water is scarce. So think of it like Flint, Michigan. The clean drinkable water is controlled by a corporation called Clearwater. So that's what these riots are all about, just getting free drinkable water. So let's see where Waikiki and Honolulu end up next. Waikiki and Honolulu escape the bank and end up encountering riot police. Being gravely injured and being chased by the cops during this riot, they have no choice but to go to Hotel Artemis, where they're greeted by the nurse. So Hotel Artemis is what's known in the real world as a dark room, which in the real world, dark rooms do exist. They're everywhere. You just don't know them because you're not supposed to know about them. And what they're for is specifically for criminals or people on the run that need medical attention and can't just go to a hospital. Also, Artemis in Greek mythology is the daughter of Zeus that was born in secret away from Hera so that she wouldn't be hurt or in danger. So Hotel Artemis is a hospital that is off the radar so their patrons will not be hurt or harmed. Very Smart, right? All right, so let's see what happens in Hotel Artemis. For top-of-the-line dark rooms like Hotel Artemis, you can't just be a criminal, but you have to be a member. And if you are not a member, then you are denied treatment. Not only are you denied treatment, but you still have to follow the rules of being in the building. And if you do not follow the rules, then you must face those consequences.
You know why they call him Everest? I think you do.
Okay, so I mentioned that there are a very specific set of rules at Hotel Artemis. Now, in the movie, it shows a poster of the rules, but the font's very small and you can't really read them all without pausing the movie. So I'll just tell you what the rules are. Okay, so rule number 1, while on the premises, no fighting with or killing other patients. 2, no disrespectful words or actions allowed against Hotel Artemis staff. 3, no guns of any type or weapons permitted within the gates. 4, membership must be paid for full in advance. 5, prior but lapsed members will not be admitted, which is what I mentioned. 6, no photography or video allowed. 7, no outside food or drink. 8, absolutely no visitors. 9, if a member is found to have compromised or led to the compromise of location, membership will be revoked. And 10, Hotel Artemis rules are final and non-negotiable. And that's why in that scene, you see that she's like, nope, you can't pay me. You gotta do all this specific shit. There's a specific set of rules. And it's true. Throughout the movie, she'll constantly mention that there are rules. She mentions it so many times. And it makes it that's why it's so much like John Wick with the hotel. You know, there's specific rules. You don't abide by those rules, and you can't be in there. You know, like in John Wick, there was no killing while at the hotel, or else your membership is revoked. Same at this place. So it's basically kind of like the same thing, except a much shorter movie. So let's see what else happens at Hotel Artemis. Hotel Artemis is not just for your common criminal. It could be for a top league assassin, or just for a rich playboy philanthropist that got in too much trouble. Okay, some facts. So Jodie Foster plays the nurse. This is the first movie that she's been in since Elysium in 2013. And think of it as a coincidence, in Elysium, it was in the future, and there was futuristic tech that can basically heal anything. And once again, she's in another movie that's sci-fi and set in the future, and her tools are very futuristic, and she can do pretty much anything with them. Like in the movie, there's a freaking 3D printer where she can just print new organs. And it's pretty cool. It's very cool, and I love Jodie Foster in this movie. I love Jodie Foster in all movies. Once again, this cast is amazing, and you can just see two great characters in these little clips I showed you, and it's really, really, really great. So let's see what else is happening in Hotel Artemis. While working on the patients, the nurse is hailed by someone at the front door. This happens to be a cop, asking for her help, claiming that she knows her. The nurse, hesitant at first, realizes that she might know her, and that she has to help. But as previously mentioned, non-members are not allowed in Hotel Artemis. And not just non-members, but especially not cops.
Now you want to change that for this fucking cop?
22. Been 22 years.
So in real life, Dave Bautista is Filipino. He also obviously plays, well, not obviously, but he plays a Filipino character in this because he uses two words constantly throughout this movie that are Filipino. I have to look at them again because I cannot pronounce them. It is pulis, which is police, and bangkai, which is dead. So he uses these a lot. He always says, you're bangkai. And he's like, oh, you're gonna do this for this fucking pulis? You know, like shit like that. I think it's pretty cool, especially hearing him try to use an accent with his native language because he's Filipino, but he was born in America and raised in America. But yeah. So let's see what else happens in Hotel Artemis, shall we? Convinced that she knows the girl, the nurse heads outside to find out if she knows who she is. Upon knowing that she knows exactly who she is, she knows that she must help her for the sake of her dead son. While trying to help the police officer, the nurse is engaged by other riot officers.
No, I can take care of her.
I'll stop the scene. Cover her. And if she gives you any more shit, put her down. Inspector Elder's police. Nurse, go inside.
After Everest saves the nurse and the riot officers, the nurse convinces Everest that they must take care of the police officer, even though he really does not want to because he knows it's against the rules and that they could get fucked for it. He does it anyways. So, in this movie, like I said, the nurse, Jodie Foster's character, always talks about the rules. She always talks about them. Nope, it's against the rules. Nope, it's against the rules. Gotta follow the rules, gotta follow the rules. But for this one, this specific person, she does not follow the rules. And that's because this lady knows her son, or knew her son when he was younger, and her son's dead. And that's like the biggest catalyst of the entire movie, is basically almost everything that happens after the half of the movie is because of her son. And then like everything just falls into place, and it's really, really cool. So let's finish up this review and see what else happens in a Hotel Artemis, shall we? Hotel Artemis then receives a very special guest, but not just any guest. The king of Los Angeles and the owner of the hotel, the Wolf King.
Honey, where would you be?
You look like death.
I guess my ballroom days are over, baby. Oh, look at you.
Now, if you've seen the movie, you know how this plays out now. You know how it ends. If you haven't seen the movie, you cannot guess how this ends. And you can't really guess how it plays out. But just picking the fact that she broke the rules by taking a police officer in. And now, the king of Los Angeles, the Wolf King, the owner of the hotel, has arrived to be treated. Where does it go? This is pretty much where everything starts to get crazy. And it's really good. Once again, this movie had so much potential. There was tons of subplots that they could have gone off of throughout this movie, but they just didn't do it. And also, you know, this movie, it had a $15 million budget, and opening weekend it only grossed $3 million, and worldwide only $13 million. So did it even make back its money? Very unfortunate. So you'll never see a sequel, which it kind of could lead into a sequel. Maybe you have to watch it for yourself if you think they can make a sequel. But, you know, the cast is great. The acting is fantastic. It's not cheesy. There's some subtle comedy. And you just don't really know what's going to happen. It's just a really good movie. As a movie, overall, action, drama, all that jazz, I'm going to give Hotel Artemis a solid 7.5 out of 10. The rating would be higher if the movie was longer and they just included more and it just didn't feel that rush towards the end, because the last like 20-30 minutes feels very rushed. But once again, if you have seen this movie, drop in the comments what you liked about it, didn't like about it, and your favorite scene. If you haven't seen this movie, go watch it. You won't be disappointed. Once again, it's on Amazon Prime for free to watch. So go watch it whenever you got the time. Come back here, drop in the comments what you liked about it, didn't like about it, and your favorite scene. Also, again, if you would like me to review a movie, please drop that in the comments as well, and I shall add it into the queue. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. If you liked it, give it a like. Please share amongst your friends and subscribe. I am closing in on 1,000 subscribers. Feeling truly blessed about that. Thank all of you so much for supporting me. I love it. Love the support. Love being supported in something that I love doing. So until next time, I'll see you then.